Hey guys, it's Polish Peter, and I have a little video for you guys today here. I don't know how to start actually, because it's kind of an odd situation that happened, and I've been kind of contemplating whether or not I should release this video and let you guys know. I talked to my accountability group, and they said I should probably share it with you guys, and I think it's hopefully going to be beneficial to you because of the holiday season and me being a coach. It's a really important lesson that I think I've learned for myself, not only as a coach but as a person. So here's basically the backstory. Last week, and this was November 21st, which was the Wednesday right before Thanksgiving, I got robbed, and it happened in the middle of the day out in a local place. There was lights, there was cameras, in that place everywhere, and the person basically stole a MacBook Pro, pretty much a new MacBook Pro, right from my hands and ran off with it. And I chased him down for a little while, and I basically gave up because he started running into an area that I didn't think it was gonna be safe, right? So I didn't even want to go and chase him down to that area and hopefully get hurt, or hopefully not. Didn't want to get hurt, obviously, right? So after that, I called the police, filed a report, and all that kind of stuff. But it was interesting because one, I mean, the cameras were everywhere, and two, the lesson that I learned from that, and it is this. I spoke to several people over the last few days about this particular incident, and some people I shared, everything to them. Some of them I didn't share all the information, and it was interesting to see the reactions from people, what they told me. The people who didn't really know what type of a person it was that stole my laptop pretty much jumped right into, some people jumped right into the conclusion of what type of a person that was that stole my laptop. And granted, the person was wearing a hoodie, and and it was cold day, so I didn't think twice. And in retrospect, I should have seen it coming, kind of thing. And in retrospect, I could have done this and this or that, right? And so what happened afterwards is, over the next day or two, actually, over the next couple of days, all the different things were playing up in my head, right? The different stories and the different situations, could have, should have, would have, right? What if I stuck my foot out and he tripped over? What if I would have just jumped on him right away? What if I did this? What if I did that? And that kind of like kept bugging me, And I remember even like I was watching the show and the commercial came on, and there was this gentleman on the commercial, same type of an age, same look and everything. Didn't look exactly like the guy, but he had those kind of characteristics. And immediately I was, in my brain, literally said like, "That the guy?" And I had to consciously like, no, that's crazy, right? And as I was walking to the streets and Friday, and went to the store with my kids and all that kind of stuff, and seeing different people walk throughout the mall and everything, I've noticed that I started looking at people a little bit differently, and I was like, holy cow. I could not believe how easy it was for the belief system for me to start kind of changing in that. And I literally had to consciously choose to not think that, not make that judgment, not make that label, not make that view that I was making about that particular person. And in those moments, I saw for myself how easy it is for hate to perpetuate, and how easy it is for hate to spread like a wildfire, and how the society, how a lot of times we do this, you know what I mean? And because even from the different types of people that I shared, and automatically like, that had to be that guy. And granted, it was that type of a guy that did that, but listen, we don't know, right? And just because he's that type of race or whatever the case may be, doesn't mean that every single person is bad. And I literally had to consciously choose not to think that. And if you guys know me, when I talk to people, when I interact with people, when I coach people, when I go out and do the events, I always say that I believe that every single person in the world is a great, beautiful, good person, and if that's the case, what makes somebody do such a thing, I don't know, and I don't know what makes that person do that, right? To steal somebody's laptop right from their hands. And might be that that's what he does. This is his thing, and he does this. Or it might be that he just found out that his sister or his brother or his dad or his mom or his kid or whoever it is, has terminal illness and needs to pay for the hospital bills, and that's the way he knows that he can do this, to pay for it. I mean, I don't know what this person is dealing with, or maybe he's just doing this for whatever reason. However, I know for myself that the lesson that I've gotten out of this is that if I choose to view people in a different way now, I will be yet another person in the society who is adding to the hate that happens, to the separation, to the division that happens a lot in this country, and in so many different ways. If you look at what's going on in this society, there is division in so many different, not only races, but you guys know I constantly interview and talk about immigrants and all the kinds of stuff. There is separation on that, and all immigrants are bad, and whatever the case may be, right? And all those labels that are being put on people and given to people and all that kind of stuff is just plain sucks. So I want to, even though this thing happened to me, and whatever's going to happen, moving forward, whether this laptop is going to be recovered, whether I ever see it, and whatever it might happen, moving forward for that particular person or for me. Granted, I lost a whole bunch of money because that was not a cheap laptop, so it was thousands of dollars. However, I know for myself that I need to continue. I guess here's the thing. I need to be more careful, right? That's one, obviously, and how I interact with people or whatever. But it should not stop me and will not stop me to see people as great people that they are. And I will continue to be the person that I always choose to be, because if I don't, it can affect so many different ways that I deal with, how maybe I interact with my family, with my kids, with the people, my students, and it's not a good thing. So I choose to literally, had to, for the next day or two, over time, I had to logically really start choosing, like, listen, this is not how it's going to be. I choose that this is another great person, and I'm going to, continue doing it the same way. So I just encourage you guys, and I want to record this little video to let you know that how easy it is for hate to perpetuate and spread. And be very conscious, be very careful, and be very on guard for yourself that you are the type of a person that is loving, that's respectful, that looks out for other people, that believes in other people, believes in the good in the society, because just because one person does something bad, does something that is obviously against law, and I've reported to the police, so they have all the the report, they got a serial number on the laptop and all that kind of stuff. Whether they're going to find it, I don't know, but I do know that I will do whatever I need to do moving forward. So I just felt like recording this video because there's so much division, so much hate that's happening around this country, whether it's political, whether it's whatever the case may be. And it's not everybody's bad, People, there are good people out there, and I just want to say that be careful, because those thoughts, those labels, can easily, very easily prop up in your mind, can very easily start seeping into different areas of your life, can very easily show up even when you're walking down the street and you see somebody, and you automatically make a judgment like that, snap decision and all that kind of stuff. So be careful, obviously, during this holiday season, because obviously, from facts, looking at talking to the police, those kind of incidents happen a lot more around the holiday season. So just be careful. But at the same time, don't let that suck you into what's going on out there. I just wanted to share this with you guys. If you have any comments or want to say anything to me, or let me know. I'm here, and let's keep moving, and happy holidays.